Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, we've got 8.6 here, so I'm just going to walk you through this, hopefully slow and steady, but we know how I work. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is distribute this 3x in, a little bit of a review here. I'm going to add 4x over, get 7x, and subtract 18 over, and get negative 9. So it looks like x is going to be negative 9 over 7. Okay, so I distributed the 3 in. Got 3x plus 18. I'm adding 4x over to get 7x, and I'm subtracting this 18 to get negative 9. And then divide by 7. Okay? On the left side here, distribute 2 in. Leaves me with 2x plus 8 equals negative 6x plus 24. So I'm going to add 6x over, get 8x here. I'm going to subtract 8 over here, get 16. Divide by 8, x is 2. So there's your warm-up, okay, your bell ringer. Going to 8.6, solving exponential log in the equations. This is where it gets pretty interesting. Okay, some tricks here of the trade that you really want to pick up on. Right? You got your property of equality for exponential functions there. Stuff that you've been doing a little bit, but let's see how this can change a little bit. 2 to the 4x leave as is. I'm going to write 32 as 2 to the 5th, which is then raised to the x minus 1. So really I have 4x equals 5x minus 5. And then I'm going to get x equals 5. All right. Moving up here, let's jump to number 2. I'm going to do 5 to the x plus 2 equals 22. All right. At this point, I'm going to have to do logs. So I'm going to multiply both sides by a log. And this is going to equal log of 22. At this point, because I have logs here, I can write my exponent out in front as x plus 2 times log of 5 equals log of 22. I'm going to divide that log of 5 over. Okay, so that's going to give me x plus 2 equals, let's see what we get here. We got log of 22 divided by, log of 5. This is 1.92057266. I'm going to subtract 2 from that. So we're going to round this then to the nearest thousandth, it says, which would be 0.079. Okay? So if you're working along, that's what you should be getting to the nearest thousandth. All right? So let's keep shifting gears here. Let's jump over here to number 3. I'm going to divide by 4. Divide by 4. So this is e to the negative 0.3x minus 7 equals 13 divided by 4. Now to cancel e out, you want to put times natural log here. When you multiply natural log to both sides, that cancels this out. We'll leave you with negative 3x minus 7 equals the natural log of 13 divided by 4. Okay, so what you end up here is negative 3x equals the natural log of 13 over 4 plus 7. And then I'm going to divide that whole answer by negative 3. So that's going to be a lot to type in here. So I got natural log of 13 divided by 4 plus 7. And then I'm going to divide that by negative 3 on my calculator. And again, rounding this to the nearest thousand would be the following, negative 2.726. So there's your first 3. That's a lot of data. Make sure you stop the video where you need to be stopped and follow along. Try to work on it. See if you can get it to work for you. Okay. So pause in here. Okay, here we go to the second page. Again, you have a property of equality for log equations. You can see if log base b matches up with both. You can really set x and y equal to each other. Even though I have this up here, some of the problems will not be using it. Again, remember from the first page, we canceled e out with natural log. So to cancel out these natural logs, we're going to raise these to the e power. So e to the natural log cancels out. I get 7x minus 4 equals 2x plus 11. So this will be 5x. Add 4 over and get 15. X is 3 for this Okay. Shift my screen down a little bit so that we can do number 2. Again, this would be base of 2 to the 5th equals x minus 6. So this should remind you of old school here. 2 to the 5th is 32. And all I have to do there is add 6 over. So we're looking at x is 38. You're probably sitting there going, yeah, I didn't see that. That was actually easier than what I thought. All right, so we're going to shift up. Let's take a look at 3 here. This is where it gets interesting. Use your properties from section 5 here. Remember with logs, if you're adding, that's actually multiplication. So I can think of this as log of 5x times x minus 1, which also means that this is log of 5x squared minus 5x equals 2. Okay. Now, we need to get rid of our log. To do that, since there's no base here, the base is understood to be 10. So think of this as 10 squared equals 5x squared minus 5x. So really this is 100, 5x squared minus 5x. I'm going to divide everything by 5. Leaves me with 20 equals x squared minus x. Set it equal to 0. And you could do quadratic form at this point. We can just factor this. This is x, this is x, this is plus minus, and we have 5 and 4. Okay, so that means x plus 4 equals 0, and x minus 5 equals 0. So x is negative 4, and x is positive 5. Okay? Oh dear. Hopefully that's not too painful for you, but I have a feeling that one you're going to have to take a look at a couple of times. Jumping down to 4, given 3 to the 5x equals 9 to the 2x minus 1. This one should be a happy meal for you, so we can rewrite 9 as 3 squared. And then I'm raising this to the 2x minus 1. So the 3's match up, so really I'm looking at 5x equals 4x minus 2. So I subtract that over, I get x equals negative 2. All right? And that will allow us to keep moving on. Right. Which equation has the same solution? That's a good question. Quick algebra problem. So if I subtract 3x here, add 5 over, I get 7x equals 5, so x is equal to 5/7. Right. Over here, this will be x equals negative 2. This one here would be, if I subtract that, that's 3x. I'm going to move 1 over to be positive 1. So x is 1/3. And then down here, that's going to give me 3x equals 9. Divided by 3, I get x is 3. So which equation has the same solution? I'm guessing to the last problem we had there. I don't even remember what we had there, was it? Remember this was 5x equals 4x minus 2. So this was x equals negative 2. So it was this guy that matched number 4. Right? And that's the notes. Make sure you ask questions. Fire emails at me. Do what you need to do. But you do have the answer key now available to you, and I'm under 9 minutes. So happy Friday. That's when I'm filming this, and I'll see you guys soon in class. Take care.